is the plaintiff, DeLand Paget. He says he hired the defendant to paint his truck, and when it was done, he noticed it had fish eyes all over it. Fish eyes are little holes in the paint. It looked ridiculous. They got into a big fight on the lot. The guy's a trash talker, and he's suing him for the $3,217 it's going to cost him to redo the job. This is the defendant, Sam Kahn. He says he painted the darn truck 3 times for the plaintiff, and he's still not happy. We can't just keep painting it over and over for him. He's done the best he can for the price the plaintiff paid, and he just wants this madness to stop once and for all. He's accused of not painting it right.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff hired the defendant to paint his truck, and it came back with fish eyes all over it, holes all over the paint. But the defendant says he repainted the job twice. It's the case of something's really fishy.
Thank you, Douglas. DeLand Paget?
Paget.
Paget.
Yes, ma'am.
Paget?
Paget. The I is pronounced silent.
Well, something sounded between the P and the G. DeLand Paget, you are suing H&R Auto Sales, represented here by Hassan Khan?
Yes.
Okay. For $3,217 that you say he owes you the amount that you paid them to paint the car plus the cost to redo the paint job, thereby giving you free paint job. Okay. Tell me what's going on.
Well, y'all know I was at Mr. Hanson's auto sale, and he had a paint shop in the back. So I kindly walked over there and I introduced myself to the guy, and I told him I have a truck that I would like to have painted. I have $1,000. And they looked at the truck. They said, okay, they agreed to do it. I only had one little major dent on my truck.
How much did they agree to do it for?
$1,000.
Okay.
Left the truck there for 2 weeks, came back, it was never done. I have pictures.
Is that why you're suing? Because it never got done?
Yeah, it was never finished. He painted it, but as they painted it, every time they tell me it was finished, when I came to look at it, it was never done. It had waves all in it.
Okay, not that it was, so it's not that it wasn't done, it was done poorly is what you're saying.
Poorly, real bad. He mixed his chemicals wrong or whatever in the paint, so it had a bunch of little holes all in it, all over the truck. Yes, I do. And he painted it again. Every time he painted it, it came out with the waves on it.
Yeah.
All over the truck. And I have pictures from the other company who took the truck.
It's like leather. It's like your truck is made of leather. I don't know. It's a look. But you got to want that look.
It look like waves. I got to have a surfboard on there. I can go surfing on it.
Okay. So how many times did they redo your paint?
Twice. Wasn't 3 times.
At what point do you stop trusting that guy?
After a month and a half. Almost 2 months. I came up there. Mr. Hans was there. I looked at my truck. I pulled my truck out. I said, what y'all gonna do about my truck? And he told me, we just was talking. We was kind of all right at first. You know, we sat and had drinks, talked, and all that.
You had drinks where? At the shop?
At a shop. He was all right. I just met him.
I don't know if I want my truck painted at a shop where everybody's sitting around having drinks. Maybe that's the problem.
They have it when they close, after hours. After hours.
Okay.
So I took my truck and I went to another company to see what they would charge me to redo my truck.
Right.
His salesman went with me. One of his guys who sells the cars rode with me to the shop. When we got there, the people at the shop said, no, we can't do that. We got to restrip the whole truck. They're going to charge me $2,500. So when we came back and told Mr. Huntz that, he got mad. Oh, get your truck and get off my lot.
Okay, now what you're suing for is 1917 cost to redo paint job. Did you actually pay that and redo the paint job?
Yes, I did. I have the receipt.
Do you have pictures of the finished paint job now?
I have the receipt.
Do you have pictures of the finished paint job?
No.
So are these pictures taken at the second place?
The ones, that's where they stripped it, yeah.
Where they stripped it, all right. So what's going on, Mr. Khan? This can't be your best work.
Your Honor, this, if,
Here,
I've seen it all. I've seen it.
Okay.
When we did it first time, Mr. DeLand, and we went to look at it, and I thought, you know, I told my painter, you could do better than this.
I'll say. And
it's our fault, and I told him. Now, having this truck of 1990 had some kind of flaws in it's not a regular, because I very, very well recall Mr. DeLand came and he looked at his job first, my painting guy who does it, right? He liked it, and that's why he
Where's your painting guy? Why isn't he here?
He's not here. They say I can only bring one guy. I can't bring
You
nobody.
didn't bring any? Well, you got a guy in your pocket? Because I noticed that there's nobody standing next to you.
No, he got fired because
he got
of
fired?
him. Yes.
Because of him.
He got fired from
Because
you,
of-
and apparently he's provided an affidavit to you.
I have an affidavit,
Let me see
a
the
statement
affidavit.
from the guy
Vic.
who he worked with.
I'm
Vic,
sure
from
he hates
Vic.
you, and it's
Now
going to
he
be
hates
very...
me, so what are you going to do?
Well, yeah, well,
He
that's...
fired him twice. I
What do you
came
mean he
the
fired him twice?
He fired him first time, and I came and talked to him to hire him back to finish my truck.
Why couldn't
And
you
he hired
just
him
have
back.
a new guy finish
He
the
hired
truck,
him
right?
back to finish my
But
truck.
why would you want that guy who can't seem to get it right back? Why would
Because
you argue
they
for him
were
I
to
was
get
sitting
trying
in
to
the
give
back.
him another chance.
Well,
I was
why don't
trying
you
to.
get the next paint guy who he hires in that guy's place who might know his
He ain't
elbow
hired.
from
He
his...
said he was going to hire somebody and call him. Every time he called the guy wouldn't answer the phone. He was never around.
What, the next guy?
Yeah, who he said, oh, I got somebody to do it better. He never showed up.
If he pay for it, yeah.
He never paid for what? I already paid you.
Let me ask you a question. How come your guy has to do it 3 times to try to get it right and it's still not right?
Okay. Here is what it started with. He chose to buy his own paint. And if you see in one of my jobs, we went to a company who does this kind of work, like the one he expect for $865 minus paint, which he bought it from his pocket, of course. He's charging me almost $4,000. That's the wholesale job to do this truck.
Yeah, and this is, I have to tell you that that's one of the things that bothers me the most about your answer to the complaint. And I want to read it exactly as you wrote it. I don't want to put words in your mouth. We did the best we could for the price he wanted to pay. What does that mean?
It was not a crappy job.
I mean, you can't say, yeah, well, what do you expect for
No,
$850?
it was only
I
the
expect
hood.
you to paint my car, and if you can't, listen to me.
So if you take your car or truck to get painted and they screw it up twice, do you have to bring it back a third time to give them a chance?
It depends where you are. If you're in a redneck state, then you can just keep doing it.
Why does that matter, honey boo boo?
Oh my God. I don't know. Well, no, if it's free, just keep doing it.
Fair enough. What do you think?
First time should be the only time.
First time? You don't give them another chance?
No, it's only one.
Only one time?
Yeah, that's total incompetence.
You guys are harsh. Going inside the courtroom.
I expect you to paint my car, and if you can't do a good job, then I expect you not to take the work. And which it sounds like you don't even really have a paint. You fire this guy because he's doing a bad job. Then you rehired him to do a third bad job?
For he wanted him.
So well, why can't you just get another guy to do it who does it right?
He's got to pay it again. I cannot.
Why does he have to pay it? Why don't you eat it? It's your employee who bought
That's what I'm saying. When you look at the number and the contract, I took his job to paint the car.
Yeah.
If there was a little flaws, I understand. I wanted to do it again.
Right.
We did it twice.
Yeah, you
He's
still
still
didn't get it
not
right.
happy again. He wanted to do it third
Yeah, but
time.
it's not, he's not, put your hand down. He's not unhappy because he's an unreasonable human. He's unhappy because the job is garbage.
But it's not garbage.
And you can't, well then show me pictures of a job that's not
You
garbage.
have the picture.
Oh, I'm looking at the pictures and it's garbage.
Well, he is only showing you the garbage pictures.
Right, so show me your good pictures.
Wow.
He took the car. I don't have to have no picture because
Well, but when he pays you, why don't you take pictures of your finished product so this doesn't happen?
ma'am, until the last day.
Sir, why don't you take pictures of the car if you want
I
to
didn't
prove
know
that
I will end up
you
here.
threw him out of the place.
No, we did not.
He says you get your car and get out of here.
Yep.
He's the one who came with the police.
Okay, that would be a good time to take out your cell phone and take a picture of the good paint job you did.
Yes, I understand, and
Your
I never.
phone has a camera, right?
Yes, it does. Yeah. But here, is it my turn? Am I allowed to, or it's not
Yes,
yet?
I want you to prove that you do not have to return the money for doing a poor
Okay,
job.
so let's start from the beginning. You heard his side of story.
Wait, here's the part I want to start from. So you fire the guy because he does a bad job, and then you rehire him,
Yeah,
and then you fired him again.
yeah.
We got that. That's clear.
Wow.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but he still comes, drives, help us around, take the boat in the lake because he's the only one who knows all those things.
Well, I'm not sure
So
that you
that's-
want to keep hiring him because let me tell you what he wrote here. All right, he says, Mr. Pagat told me to go ahead and take my time, hold on to it for a week. Mr. Khan agreed to that. I'm supposed to get 50% of all jobs from personal customers. On the third day, as I painted other vehicles other than Mr. Pagat's vehicle, because Mr. Khan demanded that I get some of his auction vehicles done. At the end of the first week, the plaintiff came, paid his complete balance, and my job was starting to get frustrating because I was supposed to be concentrating on the plaintiff's job, And Mr. Khan was threatening my job, saying if I don't get 8 cars out by the weekend, I would be terminated. Plaintiff came in that weekend to check. I didn't have it ready because Mr. Khan would not let me finish his truck in a timely manner. Blah, 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 blah. I got fired. For the simple fact that Mr. Khan did not want to pay me 50%. And the truck was not finished. Then Mr. Khan hired me back specifically to finish. I don't know why everybody keeps using the term finish. I was fired again because Mr. Khan and Mr. Pagat got into it about the truck.
That's whatever it means, so really irrelevant to me.
Irrelevant.
I don't know, it's irrelevant to you.
How?
Because I'm surprised he goes to his house, he sits there in his booth all day, and now they turn around and sue me in front of you. So
yeah, no, not only that, but so he's going to your booth all day?
I don't even know him.
Wait, he goes to your shop?
Him
for
and
drinks?
the painter guy.
Sit with him.
Oh, wait, the painter guy.
Yeah.
No, with him. Him.
No, I mean, still after all this, or no?
No. After all this,
there is no painter. No.
No.
Okay.
There's no truck either.
Are there still drinks after hours? All right. So this fellow says, as far as he's concerned, which is really pretty funny, you should have gotten your money back because I did such a crappy job.
Yes.
So listen, a disgruntled employee is one thing, but these pictures are really bad.
No,
and I can see that you ended up paying somebody else to do the job. Based on what I have in front of me, I am finding in your favor, not in the amount that you're asking, because of course that would be silly. If you were to persuade me, if I were to be so crazy as to not just give you your money back on this contract, but also make him pay for the other paint job, that would mean that you got a paint job for free. That's not making you whole. That's sending you to Vegas. I am not Vegas. Okay, no, don't, please, I've been doing this a long time. I do not need you to try to persuade me that because of your troubles, the entire paint job should be on him, old one and new one. No, no. It's a breach of stop. I find in your favor, it's a breach of contract. $1,005.54 plus your court costs. That's my judgment.
Well, let's see what the paint guy has to say coming out here on the losing end of this case. You got a big smile on your face. Are you happy?
The judge decides what she thinks it's right. That's what she thinks.
Were you surprised when she read the letter from the guy?
I was.
You were surprised?
Yeah, but that's the same guy he wants to go over and over again. So it's a surprise, you know.
You're going to hire that guy back again?
No.
Is he working for you?
No.
Well,
not anymore.
He knows about the boats, though. Who's going to run the boats?
Well, I might get him for that, but not to paint.
Oh, okay. All right, right down this way. Okay, so come on in here. You satisfied how this comes out? You tried to go for the gold there and get a free paint job. You didn't get that out of the judge.
Yeah, but I'm happy with how it came out. You know, I thought I would get the rest of the money.
The free paint job.
Yeah, because I figured, I paid all the money to get it done.
Okay.
If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. Harvey?
Yeah.
So bottom line here is businesses do have a right to fix minor defects. How many times that is, simply determined on a case-by-case basis. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.